Hello, I'm Bing. I'm going to be talking about an educational tool, Rain Classroom. And here you can see the official website of Rain Classroom, ykt.io. It was created and developed by Tsinghua University, which is a really good university in Asia. And as you can see, all this information is in Chinese. I think this might be one of the weaknesses. I guess maybe in the future they can develop English version. And here you can see download. So if you want to use Rain Classroom, you have to download it and install it to your PC. Yeah, it only works on PC, so this might be another weakness. But it's okay. We can take a look at the official video of the Rain Classroom introduction. Because I don't have a PC, I cannot install it. But I think this official video is really helpful, so let's take a look. Rain Classroom is really user-friendly, and you do not have to have high-speed internet, you do not have to have new computer or equipment or devices. What a student needs is just a smartphone. They don't even work on computers. And for a teacher, there should be a PC and a smartphone. And the teacher does not have to know any special computer skills as long as he or she can create PPT with Office PowerPoint. Let's take a look at the video now. As I said, if you install Rain Classroom, it will be integrated to your Office PowerPoint automatically, so it's really easy to use. And if you open your PowerPoint, you can see the new feature here after you install Rain Classroom. So this is Rain Classroom in Chinese. And now you can see all the features of Rain Classroom. So first of all, you want to log in. So you can use your WeChat, which is a really popular social network in China. Everyone is using WeChat. So open your, so just use your WeChat to scan the QR code. So if you click on this feature or this icon, you can see the QR code, not this advertisement, sorry. Scan this QR code and then you can log in and you can see your profile. Of course, this is not your profile, but it's just like that. So since students are using smartphones to take a look at the slides you create, it's recommended that a teacher should use the vertical slide here. So it will look better on a smartphone. And then you can just create your slides just like how it works on a normal Office PowerPoint. Yeah, another important feature of Rain Classroom is that here you can see the MOOC feature. I'm OOC, MOOC. You can add any MOOC video in the database or the bank of Rain Classroom, and they're all free. But all the sources are from Tsinghua University, so it might be course taught by professors at Tsinghua University. If you do not want to use any MOOC source here, you can also add a link to like Youku or any other website. They're just pretty much like Chinese YouTube. So you can just add a link, put the link here and click on yes. Rain Classroom has another important feature which is called multiple choice. So if you click on this feature, you can see the layout, the format, and you can just put information into this format and you can create quizzes and exercises. So students can use it to preview some important things you want to teach before class, and they can also It's up to you actually. You can also ask students to do some exercises in class, or you can also use this feature to design some after class homework. And if we want to enhance language learning, I think we can use this feature to design some relevant exercises or quizzes like about grammar or pragmatic knowledge or reading comprehension, you name it. So we can just create some exercises for students using this multiple choice feature. So if you're done with this slides, you can view it before launch it or send it to students via Rain Classroom or WeChat. So let's see, you can click on this button and then you can view it. So this is the symbol of WeChat. If you remember, the first step to use Rain Classroom is to use your WeChat to scan the QR code. So after you log in, you can work on this slide and you can create any exercises on it. And after you're done, you use WeChat to view your slides. So if you click on, if you open your WeChat, you can see the slides you just create. And now you can also continue working on it, because if you want to add more explanation to each slide, you can just click on this button or press this button, and then you can record your explanations. So you can add audio recording to each slide. I think this could be another good opportunity to enhance language learning. Say if you want students to listen to some authentic materials in their target language, we can use this feature to do the audio recording. Okay, so it's pretty much done. If you think it looks good and you're ready to launch it, you can do it with your phone. You can see this symbol here. If you click on this button, this slide would be sent to the students automatically. So before that, you need to put the information of your class, of your course here, so that students who have enrolled in advance via Rain Classroom or WeChat can see the slides you create. So this is the teacher's phone, the black one, and the white one is the student phone. So you can also see the app of WeChat. And students can check out the slides like this. They can click on Start and start working on the slides. So in this example, Rain Classroom is used as a tool to create preview stuff for students. Like the teacher creates some quizzes or slides or audio recording for students, because he or she wants students to preview a little bit about the knowledge before class so students can be prepared. And you can also use Rain Classroom in class. And let's see how it works. So if you want to use Rain Classroom in class, you can click on this button, and this means class begins. So the teacher needs to put some information about the course, the classroom, and the lesson, and then the QR code will be automatically created, and this can be shown on the big screen in a classroom so that students can use WeChat to scan this QR code, and then they can get into the virtual Rain Classroom by which they can see the slides shared by the teacher. And now the teacher can also open WeChat and get into this classroom, and the teacher now actually uses this smartphone as a remote control. And this button means class begins. So after hitting this button, the teacher can give a lecture, and students can also take a look at each slide while the teacher is giving a lecture. If students are confused about any slide here, or they have any questions, they can click on or press this button. This means I didn't get it, or I don't understand. So immediately the teacher can see it on his or her smartphone. So he or she can know the number of students who are confused or who have questions, so that the teacher will be able to know how to explain about a problematic slide. So learning and teaching becomes more efficient. Teaching and learning become more efficient. So this is a really helpful feature of Rain Classroom. And in addition, the teacher can also have students do some exercises or in-classroom tasks. And when students work on the test, the teacher can see the performance of students immediately. Like the teacher can see the student's name and the option he or she chose. So this is also really efficient. And students' performance will be shown on the teacher's smartphone. So the teacher can see the grading scale, like this column, and the number of students who have higher score and lower score, so that the teacher can know better about each student. So as I introduced, teacher can use Rain Classroom to design some diagnostic exercises so that students can work on them before class. And teacher can also use Rain Classroom in class, or use it to design some homework for students after class. In addition, I think Rain Classroom can be also used for online distance learning. For example, a teacher in Beijing can use Rain Classroom to teach students who might be in Shanghai or other areas. But still, there are some weaknesses of Rain Classroom. For example, as I said, there's no English version, and you have to download it, and you have to use a PC. And I think it might not be that helpful or useful for younger learners, because it might be a little difficult for them to work on smartphones, and the features might be a little boring for younger learners. But overall, it's pretty cool for professors and students in like college level or even high school level. A good thing about Rain Classroom is that it's really helpful and useful for teachers who have pretty big size of classrooms. For example, in China, we have pretty big size of classroom, and even in language class, there are like more than 30 students. So if the teacher uses Rain Classroom, he or she will be able to know better about each single student in his or her classroom, and the teacher can help each one of them in a more efficient way. So I think that's a really good thing about Rain Classroom. And that's pretty much what I want to introduce about it. And thank you for watching.